Hello, and welcome to the video guide for the 2024 and 2025 Cadillac XT5, brought to you by Crestview Cadillac in Rochester, Michigan. Here is a table of contents of all the features of your XT5 that will be reviewed in this video. You can fast forward to the timestamp shown, or put your cursor along the red line at the bottom of the video, and you can immediately jump to the portion of the guide that you would like to review. Between the tachometer and speedometer is the Driver Information Center, or DIC. The size of the DIC window will differ depending on your trim level. However, the ability to cycle through the available options is the same for each. You can control what appears in the DIC by using the controls on the right side of the steering wheel. Press the left and right arrow buttons to move between the options across the middle portion of the display. The first option, the letter I, is your info page. Use the up and down arrows to switch to each info screen display, such as a trip odometer, fuel range, oil life, and tire pressure. For any displays which can accept user input, such as resetting the trip odometer or oil life, you may see a check mark on the display. This corresponds to the select button in the center, which you can press to confirm your selection. Use the right arrow to move across the other options, which are audio, navigation, phone, and settings. The audio option will display your current audio selection. You can use the up and down arrows to cycle through all available stations or audio tracks. Note that you have separate up and down arrows on the lower portion of the steering wheel to cycle through your favorite stations. The navigation option will allow you to cancel or resume route guidance if you have a navigation route in progress. The phone option allows you to review recent calls or contacts, or, if on an active call, mute the call or switch to the phone handset. The last option allows you to adjust certain settings, such as switching from English to metric units, adjust what displays on the info page, adjust the info shown across the top of the display, or to set a speed warning. Setting the drive mode is an important step in ensuring your vehicle responds properly to current road conditions. You can adjust the drive mode by pressing the drive mode button on the center console just in front of the cup holders. If your XT5 is equipped with all-wheel drive, your drive mode options are Tour, All-Wheel Drive, Sport, and Off-Road. The default drive mode is Tour, which stays in front-wheel drive. Note the 2WD indicator appears on the DIC. When driving under normal conditions in good weather, Tour mode is the most fuel-efficient option. Under more adverse weather conditions, switch to all-wheel drive, which displays the AWD indicator. Switch to Sport mode to enable performance shifting and more precise steering control. Switch to off-road mode for driving at moderate speeds on dirt, gravel, grass, or snow-covered roads. Both Sport and off-road modes engage all-wheel drive. The Infotainment Screen in the center of the dashboard provides access to all of your audio controls, as well as your phone and all vehicle information. If your car's trim level also includes navigation, you can also access your navigation screen here. If your car's trim level does not include navigation, in its place is OnStar turn-by-turn navigation. Access to wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto is also available here. When the home screen is not displayed, shortcut icons are available at the bottom of the screen to jump to those submenus. Although the infotainment screen is a touchscreen, you can also access all options via the multifunction control, or MFC, in the center console, located in front of the transmission shifter. There are also physical buttons for accessing the audio and phone controls, as well as a volume control knob, and radio station and audio track controls. Access to the navigation screen is also available here if your car is so equipped. To access your phone hands-free while operating your vehicle, such as placing or answering a call, or viewing your phone's contact list, you must first follow these steps to pair your phone to your vehicle. First, go to the Bluetooth settings on your phone, which lists all devices that your phone has been paired to. Next, go to the phone menu by pressing the phone icon from either the home page, the shortcut list, or the phone button in the center console. Choose the Add Phone or Connect Phone option. Your vehicle's name will display on the screen, and should also appear on your phone's Bluetooth device list. Select the vehicle name on your phone. A 6-digit number will display on the infotainment screen as well as on your phone. If the numbers match, press Pair to complete the pairing process. Your vehicle should now be displayed on your phone's Bluetooth device list and on the infotainment display. If you wish to disconnect or remove a previously connected phone, touch the information icon next to the phone you wish to remove and choose either Disconnect or Forget Device. Some apps on your Apple or Android phone can be accessed via the infotainment system. Depending on your type of device, the Apple CarPlay or Android Auto icon will appear on the home page if your phone is physically connected to your vehicle via a USB connection, or if the phone has been previously paired via Bluetooth. Touch the Apple CarPlay or Android Auto icon to start the app if it does not start on its own. Note that Android Auto requires the same app to be downloaded to your phone before it will connect with your vehicle. Your vehicle's driver's seat position, as well as the position of the steering wheel and the outside mirrors, can be programmed to the specific remote you use to enter the vehicle. After you've adjusted the seat to the desired position, press the Set button followed immediately by either 1 or 2, depending on which remote you have. You can also set the position the seat will move to upon exiting the vehicle to allow for easier re-entry by pressing the Exit button to the right of the Set button. You can also turn on or off the ability to have the seats adjust automatically when the car is shifted in or out of park by going to the Settings option from the main menu, then choose Vehicle, Seating Position, and then Seat Entry Memory or Seat Exit Memory. If your XT5 is equipped with the Rearview mirror camera, you can switch from the standard mirror to the camera by pulling the tab below the mirror towards you. On the bottom of the mirror, towards the right side, are controls for brightness, zoom, and tilt. On the screen above the controls is a check mark, which indicates the button below it cycles through the 3 options. Use the buttons below the up and down arrows to make each adjustment. If your vehicle is equipped with the Automatic Park Assist feature, or APA, you can start the process by pressing the lighted APA indicator to the left of the infotainment screen. Note that the APA button will only respond when the vehicle is in drive. This feature allows the vehicle to search for a parking space, either parallel or perpendicular, and then guide the vehicle slowly into that space on its own. This is intended for parking next to other vehicles, so there must be at least one other vehicle present to park next to. Your vehicle speed must also be at 6 miles per hour or less when you initiate the search. When an available space is found, you will be notified to shift into reverse. The steering wheel will move on its own to steer the car into position. However, you may still need to lightly press the accelerator pedal to move the car, brake when necessary, and shift between reverse and drive when instructed. You can also take over steering if necessary. Once the car is positioned properly, push the park button on top of the shifter. If your XT5 comes equipped with a heads-up display, you can make changes to the display by using the 3 control switches to the left of the steering wheel. The first control, labeled HUD, can be lifted up or pushed down to adjust the height of the display. The second control, labeled Info, switches between various display options. The third control adjusts the brightness of the display. You can also make adjustments via the options page from the DIC. There are still many other details of the XT5 that wasn't included here, so be sure to take the time to review your owner's manual. You can also reach out to your product specialist at Crestview Cadillac to ask any questions, and even schedule a time to come back to the dealership with your XT5 to get a refresher on any features you still need help with. Thanks again for purchasing your XT5 at Crestview Cadillac in Rochester, Michigan.